So the latest headlines in Van's world on all the forums and Facebook is
Laser cut part issue.
so there's been some issues with some parts that Vans has had produced by subcontractors, and everything that we have heard from Vans's public announcements and comments on forums and everything, they're going to do everything in their power to do the right thing and make sure they take care of us builders. So the big thing is, do you have laser cut parts in your build? We believe we are in the clear, that we have no issues. I learned today, going through some of the documentation, if your parts were covered with the blue film, they were punch pressed. Only punch pressed parts have blue film. Now, if you have a part that doesn't have blue film, that doesn't mean it was laser cut. But it definitely was not laser cut if it was blue film. And I can confirm by looking in all the bags of trash that we've taken out, of gallons of crumpled up blue film. I can't remember any part that didn't have blue film on it.
I mean, we had some powder coated parts and, some stainless steel parts, but nothing.
Yeah, all the aluminum had blue. We had one piece I remember had a clear film on it. It was just one piece. But so we have gone over our build, looked at a whole bunch of our dimpled rivets, looking for cracks, looking for the weaknesses, went over all of our parts that we haven't built with, everything. At the time, I was trying to look through the blue film to see if I saw the laser notch, not knowing that the blue film meant it was punch pressed. Hey, we learned. We're builders. We've never done this before. Even got a borescope camera, like an endoscopy camera, and I've been shoving it into our quick build wings. I shoved it into our rudder, our horizontal stabilizer, our vertical stabilizer, and looked at every rivet I could get to. Everything. We do believe we're in the clear, but for those of you who have to drill out a whole bunch of rivets and restart a huge assembly, our hearts go out to you. This is a challenging situation for those who are affected, and I really think that we're in the clear on this. But if we're find a part that's not, we know Vans will stand behind us. They've stood behind builders every step of the way, no matter what the challenge was. This will be no exception. I haven't even talked to anybody at Vans about this because we're in the clear, the best we can tell, and they are super busy handling phone calls and everything from everybody that's coming in. It's got to be busy time at Vans right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to include some of the footage of me shoving the bore scope in, but I'm going to try to slow it down so it doesn't make you seasick, because it's rough. But I did see a mangled rivet or two on our quick build. Not nearly as bad as I'm sure we've done. Not every rivet can be perfect, and a rivet here or there is going to be fine, especially if it's just the skin that has, let's face it, way more rivets than it needs. But if you are affected, work with Vans. It's going to take some patience for them to get the parts out. They are switching to all punch press. I think they're going to either temporarily or permanently suspend all laser cut materials. And now they've got to go through and start notifying builders who may be affected, and fingers crossed that we're not on that list. We're going to keep building on because we are not drilling apart this fuselage to rebuild it.
That would break my heart, and I'm not sure I'd be able to continue.
How many rolls of duct tape do we do to cover up? That's all we would need to know. So anyways, that's kind of where we stand on the laser cut part issue.